Walk faster. Your Highness, please endure for just a little longer. Everyone, please get back. Lady Setsuna, you have some sort of plan? When I give the signal, please remove the spell that's binding her. Very well. Now. Setsuna, are you alright? Setsuna! Lady Julian, please be strong. Cornelius? I see you. So you all. If you want to thank someone, thank Setsuna. She's the one who saved you. I see. Julian, you're alright. Thank you, Setsuna. Alright, she's back! Hooray! She's back! Our Lady Julian, Her Highness has returned! Hooray! 3 cheers for the princess! Come, all of you. I understand how you feel. Please quiet down. Does the monster blood seem to have left your body now, Your Highness? Most likely. It is not left entirely. But I shall no longer let it rule me. I can control it with my own strength. I know that much. All I remember is a world of perpetual, all-consuming darkness, a feeling of intense loneliness, and a rage towards others. These emotions took control of my mind, spurring me on towards destruction. Whether they were my own emotions or the result of some other influence, I do not know. At the same time, far away in the distance, I could hear a voice. Yes, a voice. A sad voice. I know not if it was the voice of a man or a monster, but the sorrow behind it tore at my heart. Each time I heard it, it seemed to eat away at my soul, and I was unable to fight back. No, Lady Julian, you have fought bravely. This old man knows it well, as do all the knights. I thought that my duty to restore my homeland was the only thing that kept me going. Indeed, Enda. It is exactly as you say. It is you, the knighthood, who truly kept me going. You and all the people of the village who believed in me. I apologize for having worried all of you so. I know it is a lot to ask, but will you continue to lend me your support? Our hearts are with you, Your Highness. They always have been, and always shall be. There are none among us who have lost even an ounce of faith in you. Thank you, Cornelius. I intend to see this journey through, so that our homeland may finally be restored. Together with my saviors, I shall see the last lands for myself. I shall learn the truth behind the old kingdom. O royal gate, in the name of my forefathers, I command that you open. In my veins flows royal blood, for it is I, Julian, the last true successor to the kingdom. It opened! So our only hope of getting across the Vanished Land is inside here. Let us enter. Hey, Julian. You sure it's alright for us to be here as well? If you are not with me, this shall have no meaning. After all, it is thanks to you that I am even standing here. Hopefully this one isn't as long as the other one was.
任務を遂行する。行って。あらよっと。あらよっと。よし。ふっ。行って。やるぞ。行くぜ。せえ。よし。ざっとこんなもんだな。早く終わらせる。行って。あらよっと。行くぜ。よし。
Really? I'm just missing now.
やるぞ。ざっとこんなもんだな。
So this is enough. Oh, I like the way that looks too. Kind of matches her outfit.
一丁蹴散らしてやるが。行くぜ。せえ。行って。よし。行くぜ。
祈りの力よ、ここに。
よし。あ。
行って。
よし。行くぜ。あらよっと。やるぞ。
行って。
ざっとこんなもんだな。任務を遂行する。
行って。
やるぞ。
これが私のとっておき。
たまねえ。行くぜ。あらよっと。やるぞ。行くぜ。よし。時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
Someone for another weapon. Come on, Nadir, you can do that.
Mina, 大丈夫?
One of royal blood, I have a question for thee. Huh? What was that voice? Doesn't seem like anyone's about to attack us or nothing. A question, eh? Very well. Ask your question, and I shall answer. Long ago, a peasant requested counsel with the king and told him of hardship. The king felt pity for the peasant and bestowed upon him a gift, his own ring. The peasant thanked the king and promptly sold the ring in order to ease his financial hardship. Were the king's actions just? That is the question I put to thee. The king's the most powerful man in the country. You can't just ignore people who let him suffer. He was definitely just. I wonder, isn't it unfair for the king himself to be giving the peasant a gift? I'm sure everyone else would have liked him to help them out too. Alright, that's enough chatting. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts and each think of your answer. Let our minds be as one. He was unjust. There is no other answer. It is understandable that, faced with an impoverished man, one would wish to reach out a helping hand. For a normal man, that would have been a just decision, but not for a king. And what is the reason for thine answer? The first principle of any kingdom is that its people must not starve. Thus, the harvesting of crops forms the backbone of any country. If there are any peasants suffering, there is clear evidence that the king's rule is not working effectively. If he considers immediate charity as an acceptable redress for the greater follies of his rule, then he has no right to be king. A just king should not give charity to the few. He should rule in a way that benefits the many. Instead of giving charity to a peasant, the king should gather his retainers and fulfill his duty to the people by implementing a new, more just rule. Thou hast answered well. A virtuous man may help one person, but a virtuous king grants favor to all his people. No king must allow his people to live in hardship. Engrave these words upon thy heart and continue on. That kind of angers me. Really? Are you kidding me? Stop missing! chance the barrel will trigger. Can the resistance be raised to 100?
任務を遂行する。負けるわけにはいかないんでね。終わりだな。
Chest. Looks like the next question. I'm gonna continue on and I'll go back. So hopefully I can find a chest with chest.
早く終わらせる。あらよっと。あ、せえ。やるぞ。はっ。
行って。
行くぜ。せえ。時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
There's the backtracking there at the beginning. See if I can redo that. Okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing any items. Oh, Lady Julian, thank goodness you're safe. Oh, I'm getting a phone. Try this. Huh? That's the girl from back at Julian's village. O one of royal blood, thou must not be deceived. The one before you is no woman, but a monster. What? She followed after thee and snuck inside these rooms. What? No, I'm no monster. I was worried about Her Highness, so I came to see if I could help. O one of royal blood, thou must not be deceived. What's with that voice? Stop lying, alright? It is the king's duty to guard these ruins. This monster must be eliminated. No, it's not true. Please, you have to believe me. Damn it, what are we gonna do? We've got no way of telling if she's a monster or a human. You really think a normal girl would have been able to follow us here? It doesn't add up. But if she really is human, one wrong decision by us could cost her her life. A king must bear the weight of many lives upon his shoulders. I am fully aware of what that entails. No doubt, Inda, who decided against the murder of the sacrifice, will also understand. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts and each think of your answer. Let our minds be as one. Stone eliminated. Why must she be eliminated? I see no such need. What is the reason for that answer? Whether my opponent is human or monster, I shall never raise my lance without irrefutable proof. One word from a king can bring great prosperity to a kingdom, but also great ruin. If a king bids that they do so, will the people not endure even the harshest taxation? Will his soldiers not cast aside their own lives for him, even in the face of certain death? Such is the weight that rests upon each decision a king must make. Such decisions must not be made lightly, especially when faced with one who shows no animosity. Whether they be monster or human, there is always room for discussion. To decide then and there to eliminate one for whom there is no proof is even an enemy. Those are not the actions of a king, but a fool. Lady Julian, thank you. That really was a monster! Thou hast answered well. She is indeed human, inside and out. She tried to enter these ruins, and so I captured her. I have sent her back outside the gate. Thank you. The king's word is law unto his people, and at times may govern even their lives. He must never speak with haste, without first ascertaining the truth. Engrave these words upon thy heart, and continue on. So many misses.
さんのお出しだぜ。これがあうんの呼吸というやつだ。
このくらいなら私でも平気だよ。
It should be actually start. Any sound there? Okay. So put this together. Now we can put this one together.
一丁蹴散らしてやるか。開かねえぜ。これがあうんの呼吸というやつだ。
このくらいなら私でも平気だよ。みんな力を貸して。
行くぜ。
一気に型をつ
いけるよ。
ああやるぞ。
行って。
あらよっと。ふっ。
よし
行くぜ。
時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
Okay. So I've cleared the path there. Let me go back. Because I think there's probably a treasure chest this way.
一丁蹴散らしてやるか。
一気に型をつ
行って。
けやるぞ。
いけるよ。
せい。
これぐらいなら。
行くぜ。あらよっと。
やるぞ。
ふっ。
祈りの力よ、ここに。
すまね
やるぞ。
え。行くぜ。
時間が惜しい。先を急ごう。
Shining orb. So many of these are just like it's the enemy HP that we find. Alright, let's go on to the next test. I hope there aren't a ton more of these tests. O one of royal blood, heed my warning. A amongst those thou leadest here, there is one alone who bears no human blood. What? The individual must be rooted out and eliminated before it's too late. A perplexing question indeed. When my transformation was at its worst, perhaps because of the confusion in my mind, my memories of our journey are hazy, and I remember very little. But judging by your reaction, it seems you already know the answer. You already know who it is among you that is not human. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts and each think of your answer. Let our minds be as one. Eterna kind of... the fact that she disappeared and won't tell us stuff. Yeah... I can make my way back if I'm wrong anyways. I do not need Enda to tell me. It is Eterna. Julian. Even I do not know who Eterna truly is. But now Setsuna's spell has lifted the fog from my mind. There is one thing I do know. Eterna's magical energy is somehow different. It is not that of a human. Thou hast answered well. Once thou hast disposed of her, then I shall deem thee worthy of the throne. I'm afraid we have no intention of disposing of Eterna. You are wasting your time. I shall not be disposing of her. Any attempt to induce me to do so is meaningless. And what is the reason for thine answer? I do not know who you are. But just as you refused me entry here when the transformation had me in its throes, if you had been so inclined, I am sure you would have done away with Eterna. Seeing as you did not, thou must mean that you have deemed her to be no foe. Is that not so? Furthermore, I have fought alongside Eterna. She is my comrade. Whether she is human or not, she remains my ally. I shall never turn my blade against an ally. Thou hast answered well. Trust is one of the qualities that makes a king. Placing one's trust in others, without regard to birth or lineage, is a sign of a true king. It is in a king who is without prejudice that the people and the court shall place their trust. Engrave these words upon thy heart and continue on. Please be near the head. Come on, move. There you go.
力を貸して。行って。
あ。
これぐらいなら。
よし。行くぜ。よし。
が欲しい。先を急ごう。
That's probably where we need to go. This way.
敵さんのお出ましだぜ。
やるぞ。行くぜ。
あらよっと聞かねえぜ。
やるぞ。行くぜ。
ざっとこんなもんだな。
Oh, that looks so badass. I may actually buy Mithril to upgrade that thing to keep it current.
一丁蹴散らしてやるか。あらよっとこれぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
早く終わらせる。
行くぜ。あらよっと
やるぞ。
いけるよ。行って。
あ、せえ。
やるぞ。
いけるよ。
やるぞ。
ざっとこんなもんだな。
Transcendence. She does. Okay. Nothing really too exciting.
敵さんのお出ましだぜ。
行って。
あらよっと
this.
やるぞ。行くぜ。やるぞ。あらよっと。
みんな大丈夫？
Well, that was a little bit of a waste, but whatever. Oh, one of royal blood. Now let me ask thee my final question. Must a kingdom have a king? Of course it must. Kingdom. You don't even need to think about this one. If you say no, you'll be rejecting the very existence of the royal family. But if you say yes, it might seem like you're only trying to justify your own claim to the throne. Julian, there is no doubt in my mind. Whether I was the bearer of the royal bloodline or whether I was a member of a tribe of mercenaries, no doubt my answer would remain unchanged. Please, I want you to collect your thoughts and each of you think of your answer. Let our minds be as one. No, the kingdom needs no king. And what is the reason for thine answer? With no king, the people may still live, but with no people, a king cannot. It is evident which is the more important of the two. If a kingdom needs no king, to what end dost thou wish to act as ruler to thy homeland once restored? This is a contradiction, a grave contradiction. Dost thou so hunger for the throne? Dost thou so wish for power? Do not belittle me. When did I ever speak of the throne? It is not in order to seize power that I wish to see my homeland restored. It is to put an end of this age of fear and suffering at the hands of monsters. Under a united, mighty kingdom, the people shall feel solidarity. Then together we shall rise up against the monsters and usher in an age of peace. If once that age of peace arrives, a ruler shall no longer be needed. I shall readily abdicate my throne. It is because I am prepared for such an eventuality that I can say a kingdom needs no king. Thou truly art the successor to the teachings of the royal family. I have no more questions for thee. Continue on and carry in your heart the resolve and determination of a king. We've gotta be close.